Kwanzaa program. Before we begin, I want to read to you the land acknowledgement for Rudisill Library. The land on which we stand is the present-day home of the Muskogee, Cherokee, and Osage nations, whose tribal members were forcibly removed from their homelands due to white supremacist and discriminatory laws, including the U.S. Indian Removal Act of 1830. The forced removal of the tribes from their homelands also included the enslaved Black people owned by many tribe members who, with many tribulations, are still fighting for their recognition as freedmen and nation citizens. We honor the 39 sovereign nations that share geography with Oklahoma and all Native people that call this land home. We also acknowledge standing on the land of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre. We pay respect to these victims and survivors, past and present. We uplift the new generation of people from around the world who now call Tulsa their home. Along with the communities mentioned, we are contributing hopes, dreams, and energy to making our vibrant history leading to this very moment. Please enjoy this program.
History of our race, our nationality, where we came from. Kwanzaa. Our flag is the ritual reading of Kwanzaa. Abraham asked, what's the word for the day? And you respond with the word. Today's word is Umoja. In 1966, civil rights leader Ron Kwanzaa conceived the idea of a special holiday geared specifically to the African community. The goal is to reacquaint the African American with their cultural heritage and unite us in a spirit of family and community. Karinga created a 7-day celebration that embraces African heritage and our strong sense of human values. The word Kwanzaa is derived from the Swahili words meaning first fruits of the harvest. And the holiday includes many elements of traditional African harvest celebrations. The most important symbols are Kwanzaa are 1, the 7 candles. 3 red, 3 green, and 1 black, standing for Kwanzaa 7 principles. 2, a calendar holder representing the stalk of crown corn from which the family grows. 3, a straw placemat recalling tradition and history. 4, a variety of fruit symbolizing the harvest. Next, an ear of corn for each child, celebrating the child's potential. A cup of unity, commemoration, one's ancestors. Modest gifts, encouraging creativity, achievement, and success. Tonight, that is what we are here to honor through cultural expressions, highlighting the talent right here in our own backyard, and an explanation of the 7 principles through which we find guidance for this holiday observance. We hope to build out a time to think about the love and joy within our community. Enjoy tonight's program. Thank you.
voices of the past speak of hope, courage, and strength. Look to the past and see the future. I'm those who gave flesh to your flesh, blood to your blood, faith to your faith.
We honor the ancestors. This holiday is called Kwanzaa, which is Swahili for first fruits. We celebrate by offering up our first fruits, the first celebration of the year. Today, we honor those who went before us. Centuries separate, yet unite us. The ancestors have not left the earth. The ancestors still home in you. The eyes of the ancestors see different lands. Their ears hear different sounds. Yet, we worship in unison. The God who watched over the ancestors reaches out to embrace us. Centuries collapse as faith unites.
Today, with traditional African harvest rituals in mind, Kwanzaa is a widely celebrated family and community event practiced by African Americans starting December 26th and going through January 1st. We are the elders. We take pride in our ancestors. The soil of the homeland rests in our hearts and ours. The native languages echo in our dreams.
remembrance of the ancestors on all special occasions. Kwanzaa is such as occasion as it provides us an opportunity to reflect our African past and American presence. Water is suggested as it holds the essence of life and should be placed in a communal cup and poured in the direction of the four winds: north, south, east, west. It should then be passed among family members and guests who sip from the cup. We ask you, community members, to please not drink your libation until instructed to at the end of the responsive reading.
We pour our libations to the north in reverence for the Creator and creation, which encompasses an appreciation of and respect for the environment.
We pour out a libation to the east, a commemoration of the past, which includes honoring one's ancestors and valuing one's heritage.
Pour out a liberation to the west, a celebration of the good of life, an appreciation of the blessings of achievement, family, and
We go out, I think, to the south, and then to the cultural ideals of the African community, which include truth, justice, and mutual respect.
Now we will have our libation statement. If you do not have a program, it's a call and response. It's on the screen. I hope you can see it a little bit. That's about as big as I can make it so you can see the entire thing. And so Mr. Hooks will do that for us.
Our libations are a reminder that we travel from many places, but we come from the same group. Please join in as we all read the libation statement together. Our fathers and mothers came here to live, love, struggle, and build here. At this place, their love and life and labor rose like the sun and gave strength and meaning to the day. For those who gave so much, we give in return. On this same land, we sow our seeds and build and move in unity and strength. Here too, we will continue to struggle for liberation and a high level of human life. May our eyes be like the eagle and our strength like the elephant. The boldness of our life will be like the lion. May we remember and honor our ancestors and the legacy they created for as long as the sun shines and the waters flow. In honor of those who toil and poured on with noble tongues, and in gratitude to the same God who brought wherever they are.
All that are known and unknown, who defended our ancestral land, history, and humanity from alien invaders.
For all who dare to defend, define, and develop our interests as a people. Those like Gordon, and I know all of you remember these individuals, Mohammed, Mandela, Malcolm, King, Sonora, and Nat Turner.
For our children and the children of freer lives, they will live because we struggle.
For the new system of views and values, which gives identity, purpose, and direction to our lives.
For the new world we struggle to build.
For the continuous struggle through which we will inevitably rescue and reconstruct our history and humanity in our own image and according to our own needs.
We salute our ancestors.
We're going to do the lighting ceremony now and then have our performers. Hopefully I don't disturb you.
The divine principle of Kwanzaa are known as the Nuko Sama. They represent the 7 values of African culture and help build and reinforce community among African Americans.
The first day of Kwanzaa celebrates emotion or unity. This day asks us to reflect on unity within our families, our communities, and our race. We light this candle in affirmation of the African value of unity. Let us resolve to be intentional in our living.
What?
We are the children of yesterday's dream. We are the promise of the future we bring. Waving the banner of love to all, to every nation, the rich and the poor. We are the world of the restless and young, and we need the hand to guide us, helping each other, build each other, as long as we're together, you and me. For together we stand, divided we fall, together we climb to the top of the world. We can be what we want, for the world to see that we are the children of yesterday's dream. We have the yearning to do what is best, be someone special for all the rest. Be others in unity, build each other as long as we're together, you and me. For together we stand, divided we fall. Together we climb to the top of the world. We can be what we want for the world to see that we are the children of yesterday's dream. That we are the children of yesterday's dream.
Second day of Kwanzaa celebrates Kujichagulia, or self-determination. This day asks us to reflect on the ways in which we present ourselves, the way that we define ourselves. We light this candle, proclaiming our freedom to define ourselves and set our own agenda as rightly informed people.
Good evening. My name is Markeisha, and I'm in the 5th grade at Sankofa Middle School, and I am going to be performing to you this poem. Education by an unknown author. Education is a principle of democracy, capable to everyone, capable of learning. Yesterday was already a dream. Today is before me. There is nothing I cannot do. I will never let others tell me what I cannot do. No matter what happens, I will keep on beginning and failing. Each time I fail, I will start all over again until I find that I have accomplished my purpose. We can do the impossible. We can change tomorrow by making today different. I am not a local child of Tulsa or the state of Oklahoma. I am a citizen of the world.
The third day of Kwanzaa celebrates our collective work and responsibility. This day asks us to reflect on the work we're doing in our own community. We commit ourselves to collective responsibility, although society tends to emphasize the value of rugged individualism. The light of this candle will guide as we affirm that we are our sisters and brothers keepers. May love lead us to care for one another in new ways, to even go the extra mile for others, especially those in need.
I don't feel no waste time.
All right.
I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, but I this far to leave us. Oh, I don't feel no waste time. I've come too far from where I started from. You see, nobody told me that the road would be easy, but I don't believe he brought us this far. Come on, y'all. I don't believe he brought us this far. 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 Oh, listen, I don't believe he brought us this far. Oh, I don't believe he brought us this far. I don't believe he brought us this far. Ooh, I don't believe he brought us this far. There's a lot of don't believe he brought us this far. Come on, because I don't believe he brought us this far. I don't believe he brought us this far. One more time, I don't believe he brought us this far to leave us.
The fourth day of Kwanzaa celebrations are corporate economics. This day asks us to reflect on how we invested ourselves financially and how we supporting and promoting Black-owned businesses. In light in this candle, we affirm our collective calling to be faithful, effective stewards with all of our resources, particularly our money.
There are two monologues about family and about love. One is from King Family by August Wilson, and the other one is from Nollywood Dreams. And I'm relating these to the economy because this is about a struggle, about struggles that women go through. It's not meant to be negative about Black men because we know that Black men are kings. And it's also about abortion. And this is not a political statement. I'm not saying that you should or should not have an abortion, but I'm trying to depict real women and our struggles that we go through. What? I could help Natasha get what she needed. Now, why would I want to do it again? Why would I want to go through that again? I don't have nothing else to give. I can't give me. What can I give her? Tell me, what do I have to give her? I don't understand what to do. I don't know how to be a mother. You either love too much or you don't love enough. Don't seem like there's no middle ground. I look up, she's 10 years old. And I'm still trying to figure it out. Trying to find out what happened. Next thing I know, she grown, talking about she a woman. Just because you can lay up with a man don't make you a woman. I tried to tell her that. She a baby. What she know about life? She don't know nothing. Who taught her? I'm still trying to figure it out. Time I catch up is moved on to something else, and she's thrown down a hole. It's going to take her a lifetime to crawl out of, and I can't help her. All I can do is stand back and watch her. I don't want to go through that again. I don't want no baby the same age as my grandchild. Who turned the world around? What sense it make? I'm 45 years old. I'm through with babies. I ain't raising no more babies. I ain't raising no grandkids. I'm looking out for Tanya. I ain't raising no babies for somebody to shoot it. I ain't raising no child, no kid for his friend to shoot him, for the police to shoot him. Why would I want to bring another life into this world that don't respect life? I ain't raising no babies. They have to fight to keep them alive. What about little Buddy Williams up on Brick Oak Road? What about his mom? She's sitting in her living room. She's up there sitting in her living room right now trying to figure it out. She's sitting because she can't stand up. She's trying to figure it out. Her house was full of life, and now it's full of death. She was waiting for him to come home, and they brought her a corpse. I ain't having no more, baby. I ain't having no more. And I ain't got to explain it to nobody. So, you think a fresh start is sitting in a cold apartment in a scary city, miles away from my family, waiting for you to come home at night. But you lying to everyone, telling them that you're doing so well in New York Film School when you were just a janitor. Or you talking about a fresh start with that white girl. How did that work out for you? That white girl dropped you faster than you could turn your head around. You think I don't know how she turned you into immigration? And they sent you off in a plane with nothing, barefoot, like the stupid African that you are. Before I left Nigeria, I had it all. Fame, fortune, money, family, friends. I was happy. I didn't need to be in America to be a success. I had it right here. I had it all. But I left it because I believed in you and your dreams. But you didn't care about me. You didn't care about what I was going through. No. You just went off to Los Angeles with that white girl to sell your script. Oh. You didn't come back. Didn't apologize. Didn't say nothing, no sorry, not even once. Not even now. After all these years, I'm trying to put my career back together again. And knowing all of this, I'm asking you to give me the chance to reclaim back my career. Do you know how that made me feel? You said that you wanted to make me the star. Well, here's your chance.
or purpose. This day asks us to reflect on how our community is restoring greatness within, focusing on both the legacies of our ancestors and those we'll leave for our descendants. In light of this candle, we pause to rethink our identities and actions, especially as we consider our faith, our culture, and our current situation. We have been endowed with gifts and skills and have been blessed with education and training, not for personal advancement alone, but for the advancement of our people with a great purpose.
Yeah.
Some people go with the flow without knowing where the flow is going. Y'all ain't ready. I said some people go with the flow without knowing where the flow is going. Without a destination, a plan, a viable ship, and a competent guide to get you there, wave after wave of trials and tribulations will either sink your dreams or leave you clinging to coulda, woulda, shouldas like driftwood floating in an ocean of wasted time and opportunity. This manuscript is about leadership, purpose, in family, business, and community. Everyone wants to be captain of the ship until sharks come and storms rage, and the flow they're going on is getting them nowhere, but they find out the hard way that life ain't fair. You can and should teach leadership skills, but you can't teach that intangible something that makes people follow you through tribulations and war zones on battlefields beyond their comfort zone. People will dance to your deeds, even if they don't know the words to your song. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Says the weary leader whose arms are aching from rowing the boat alone while being tossed hither and thither by superstorms of destructive social constructs and generational curses that agitate the ocean. But prudent leaders assemble teams of people smarter and more talented than them who can persevere through the tempests that attempt to test your devotion. Egotistical leaders lead because they need to be in charge. Anointed leaders lead because people need them to lead the charge. Egotistical leaders argue and fight to be right. Anointed leaders debate and fight for the rights. Now somebody say, help me out here. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Hold on. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So leaders maintain integrity and don't give their enemies ammunition to use against them. They become experts in their field and remain open-minded so that they don't get stuck in the ways or fits in. We need true alphas to lead the pack in this dogma-eat-dogma world. Without good intentions and good leadership, families, movements, and societies succumb to chaos while dreams drown in a sea of wasted potential because they didn't have a competent captain to steer the ship. Movements don't move without people becoming who they must be to get to the place they're destined to be. We must guide our misguided youth. Leaders with vision see the potential butterflies the caterpillars will be when someone finally takes the time to help them fine-tune their attitude and aptitude. Leaders motivate and guide caterpillars through the growing pains of their metamorphosis so that they don't forfeit their dreams within their cocoon. When caterpillars fulfill their purpose, they become butterflies that defy gravity and haters while holding hands with the wind and sipping nectar through something unbearable. Some people will go with the flow without knowing where the flow was going. Either be the leader or mentor to lead leaders who will one day lead us through the storm. Thank you.
The sixth day of Kwanzaa celebrates Kwanzaa creativity. This day asks us just to reflect on the talents of the people that exist in our community and our ability to provide beauty and influence through song, dance, literature, media, and other forms of artistic expression. We are a creative and complex people. The complex problems of our community and world require us to move beyond past frustrations, to be free to listen to new ideas, hear new voices, and claim new visions together.
So this is a song for Melanin Queens. Women. Let's celebrate them. You were born to get brown skin girl. You were born with a gift, brown skin girl. And whenever you speak, my baby girl, you meant to be the peak. It's so clear in my eyes. You see you are melanin queen. My baby girl, you are goddess, you are goddess. Brown skin girl, you are goddess, you are goddess. And there's nothing we can do about it. You were born with a gift, brown skin girl. And whenever you speak, my baby girl, you meant to be a peak. Beautiful queen, whether you think or you think. When you walk in the room, all I see is your eyes, your teeth, your hands, your strength, your hair, black gold magic complete. You're a melanin queen. My baby girl, you are goddess, you are goddess. Brown skin girl, you are goddess, you are goddess. Dark baby girl, you are goddess, you are goddess. And there's nothing they can do about it. Caramel, chocolate, caramel. Oh yeah. Oh, queen, you are goddess, you are goddess. When I look at your skills, you got beauty and brains. You're a melanin queen, my baby girl. You got the skills from the motherland, the motherland, the motherland. Yeah, melanin queen. Straight out of motherland, the motherland, the motherland. And there's nothing they can do about it.
seventh and final day of Kwanzaa celebrates a night of faith. This day asks us to reflect on our communities, honoring our families and traditions. May we affirm our faith in our Creator, and may we express this faith in such a way that our communities and world become characterized by hope and progress.
Thank you, Louis. I actually prepared some music, but I think I'm heard these people.
Okay,
So,
all right.
they'll give me a beat.
Yeah.
Kwanzaa for the makers. Similar to a body, emotive in its expression. The very first of them all is unity, and it speaks to collective connection. It's emotion, unity. Most important for the long haul and what one needs for growth. The next is just as critical as one who needed the most. It's Kujichagulia, self-determination. The third is contingent on the strength of what's built. Whether the presence will carry on despite or if it will wilt. Each result will lead a legacy untold, illuminating responsibilities threshold. It's Ujima, collective work and responsibility. On a brand new system, it receives what it returns, both active and passive, the building up of those who seek to earn, reciprocal in nature, spanning across space and time. It is a natural ushering, for our birthright is divine. It's Ujama, cooperative economics. Beautiful and grandeur, this principle gives the gift that expands repeatedly. It's the one that affords justice a comprehensive yet definitive meaning. It's phenomenal enactment of what we should all come to know. The result of its activation is always in tow. Blessed be Nia, her purpose. Alas, we behold with stories that tell our greatest tales. In real life form and fashion, we live for its vast wealth, painting and singing and allowing our knowing to be. Comes forth our innate ability to live creatively. It's creativity. For the first six are imperative, with the last one making them all so. It's a continuous revolution of self, uttering a prosperous though. The practice of beliefs and ideas that create worlds unseen. The establishment of life flows proudly when enamored with our master gene. It is Imani, faith.
Y'all having a good time?
Peace and blessings to you all.
Thank you. Before I start my piece, this is a poem that I did in the cadence of In the Morning by Paul Dunbar. Glory of lies, lies, bless the Lord, don't you know the days abroad? Okay. I'm doing cadence in honor of Henrietta Lacks. How many people know about Henrietta Lacks? Okay, everybody needs to know about Henrietta Lacks because her cells were the ones that went to the moon and back, and her family got absolutely nothing. I happen to know this family, and so I talked to her oldest son to try to get something going. And the only thing you could talk about, my mother, the only thing she worried about was me getting drowned. So I did a poem based on some of the things that he told me and some of the things we experienced back in the 50s. So this is an ancestor that we really need to get involved with. This particular book is large print, so there are no pictures, but I want everybody to kind of see her pictures. Just pass that. Come here for work. Come here for work. Proud of the day work.
Lawrence, bless the Lord. Why these chickens in this front yard? We ain't calling for Jenny no more. Get that dog back out the door. Stage fright, come on, baby. Okay, let's use your something, brother. Come on. Yeah. I need somebody to bring me some sticks. You want to get us some sticks? You got to pretend like you're born. Okay. So, who's got sticks? Lord, bless the Lord. Why these chickens in the front yard? We ain't in Clover, Virginia no more. Get that dog back out the door. Think I'm gonna work all day whilst all you do is swim and play. If I tell you one more time, not to swim in that pond, I'm taking you back to Clover to pick more cotton. Now go get me a switch for to put on your back. And next time, remember to stay away from that water, showing us death traps. Lawrence, you ain't even sweep this floor. You ain't even sweep this floor. I told you we ain't in Clover, Virginia no more. Lawrence, you didn't even bring me no wood. Now how's I'm supposed to cook the food? Lawrence, this switch is too short and too thin. Now go get me another and listen. Well, they ain't come home from work yet. We done stopped back up in the meadow up there. Why they likes to hang around that place, I don't know. Gotta buy a look out of the back door. They need to go to church with me on Sunday. Mike and Jenny's will be open back up on Monday. Maybe he'll take me out on Tuesday. Down the street to the Anthony Movie. But on the weekends, I really likes to go to Adam's Cocktail Lounge myself. I could dress up real pretty, dance, and drink up whatever he done left. Switch. Lawrence, this switch is too short and too thin. Now go get me another to add to this one. I'll be glad when summertime is over and done. Back to Fleming School is where Sarah Lawrence is going. And my baby girl will be in daycare too. And I'll be singing a different tune. Hallelujah.
All right, we got one more.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Louis Jungo, and I'm from Angola, and I'm here to perform a poem by Ameri Baraka and the title is Kwanzaa. Well, a closed window looks down on a dirty courtyard, and the black people call across, or scream across, or walk across, defying the physics in the streams of the other world. Our world is full of sounds. Our world is more lovely than anyone's. Though we suffer, and sometimes we kill each other, and sometimes we fail to walk the air. We are beautiful people with African imaginations, full of muscles, noses, and arms. But we sprawl in a gray winter, and what we want is just sound. We have been culture brothers. We labor to make our getaway into the ancient image, into the new correspondence with ourselves and our black family. We need magic. Now we need the spells to raise up and return, destroy and create what will be the sacred words. Kaba Bangari Baraka. Thank you.
Okay. The principle of the day is emoji. Remember, the most joyous and elaborate of Kwanzaa gathering takes place on December the 31st, the 6th day of the holiday period. On that night, a great feast is held. Families and friends gather together. They eat, drink, sing, dance, and read stories and poems celebrating their cultural heritage. Everyone sips from the unity cup, and many people, exchange gifts. We challenge you to continue this great celebration on December the 31st in your own homes and communities.
Our incredible drummers are going to perform for us again. They also have some things that you all can come down and pick up and join in as the spirit moves you. So.